everyone. Sorry for having some issues there, getting everything started. It's been a little while, so it wouldn't be a blue collar DM stream without any hiccups on the on this end. So, but we got most of our. Oh yeah, we got fancy transitions now. But most of our players are here. Unfortunately, our buddy JD, aka Timic, got a little sick at the last minute, so he's not going to be with us tonight. But it's okay. We'll be able to push through it. Couple of announcements tonight, just so you all know. We do have a new loyalty point system. So for watching and engaging in chat, subscribing, and more, you can actually earn what we call gold pieces. That can be used for a number of different functions, like boosting and debuffing our players by being a dice god like you normally are used to. Channel points still work for those of you still on Twitch, but eventually that will be changed and reserved for something else, so just keep that in mind. Through the uses of those gold pieces and bits, you can have an impact on our dice in real time. Check out the parameters below to see how they can change the course of adventures, as well as the chat commands and how to use them. There is also some secret tier bonuses for you guys to unlock if you can get that far. As always, there is a dice giveaway at the break. Make sure you stick around until the break. You can enter the giveaway by entering the chat command !enter to purchase tickets with your gold pieces. The first one is actually free, so you can actually do that right now and get your ticket for that. And then later on, I will actually pull the winner. Our stream title is completely wrong. We got to fix that. But moving on to merch, we have a new design in the merch store still there. Check out Dale and Timic's bag of holding. Panel down below for the Aged Like Wine merchandise line. Supplies limited. Make sure you get your shirts and hoodies now. And we also have that Christmas bundle, so make sure you check that out. Ashley, I believe you have some announcements.
Yes, we have some fun announcements. Are You Sure is going to be hosting its first ever Jasper's Game Day event since we've become like ambassadors with them. So on January 7th through the 10th, we will have some amazing and phenomenal DMs DMing some amazing and wonderful players. Yours truly over here, the big guy, DM
the
Blue
big guy.
The big guy, the god of our world, will be hosting his game. Oh dear God, forgive me because I'm looking at the spreadsheet so many times. It's going to be on Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday. Thank you. It's Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10, and then he will be joining in a game with me and some friends at Jacob Buds from XP to Level 3's table. So yeah, we have a lot of amazing stuff happening, and we will keep you guys posted, and we'll put some more stuff in the Discord so you guys can keep up. But so far, we've already raised $60 shy of $4,000 for the auction seats that have already been distributed, and yeah, so we have some really amazing things happening.
That's awesome. Just give me 1 second, guys. Ben, do you have any announcements or any updates since the last time we saw you? It's been a little while.
I'm still alive, and that's okay.
That is okay.
And that's it. I'm actually taking a break from most social media and stuff right now. Just got some personal stuff going on and working on that and work. That's it.
Awesome. Okay.
By the way, I have missed you guys so much. Not Timic.
Hey,
no.
He can still hear you. That hurt.
I know. He's still around. He can still hear you. That's mean.
Take that, Timic. No, I still love him.
I miss JD. I don't miss Timic.
There you go.
Right.
Just because he's not here.
Preface that.
I was gonna say, just to preface, just because he's not here doesn't mean he's not here.
He's always watching, Wazowski.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Julia killed him at that long rest that we left off at.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Oh no! How did that happen?
Oh,
guys,
weird.
I don't know. He ran back home.
Okay. All right, folks.
Shit.
Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Last we left off, our adventurers, colloquially known as the Teeth of Nulgrim, traveled across much of northern Theoba in their journey to stop the Duergar invasion that threatened the homeland of Shirley, son to the Duke of Nulgrim. After many hard-fought battles, the Teeth of Nulgrim, along with a unit of soldiers led by Captain Reichel, a man that you actually fought alongside of at the Battle of Chesterfield, made your way to the Witchworm Tomb. Thanks to a diversion ordered by Shirley, Captain Reichel and his men drew forces away from the entrance of the tomb, a maneuver with high likelihood of risk. Upon entering the tomb, the Teeth of Nulgrim, our wonderful group here, were met with many battles with many Duergar, and their journey through secret passageways and all kinds of awesome stuff. They actually did battle with an aberration known as a Goth, before approaching the entrance to the burial chamber of Alvertos Pehem. Just a little bit. Entering the chamber, they were met with a large statue there, a monument to Nereus, the god of courage and self-sacrifice. Upon entering this chamber beyond, the Teeth of Nulgrim were met with the sight of the Duergar General, Thorak Greybeard, along with a number of other Duergar, spectators, and spellcasters, keeping the portal between the Underdark and the Prime Material Plane open. In a heated battle that saw Shirley fall, and the narrow window of closure needed to stop a beholder from entering the fray, the Teeth of Nulgrim were victorious in their efforts. Upon the defeat of General Thorak Greybeard, a small brain with limb-like appendages crawled out of the general's skull. Luckily for you, Shirley was able to throw this brain into the lava, spiking it, as it were, before it had the opportunity to escape. Upon searching the area and going to rest, Juliet was once again visited by her patron Shekas, gifting her a powerful boon in exchange for her continued loyalty and service to his bidding. And that is where we left off. So, you are all finishing up what is a long rest here in this tomb after your long fought battle. You were able to pick up a number of different items after the course of the battle, including a number of different items that we took care of off screen, but will be more obvious later on. Also, our players did level up, so there was some rolling of dice and stuff like that. So they are level 7, despite what it says down in the bottom on the rototiller there that's going on. I know it says that they're level 6, but they're level 7. But with that said, Ethan Nulgrim, what would you like to do?
Ouch.
That didn't look fun, my friend.
Oh, what are you talking about? It looked like it was a great time.
I thought I might have a little height advantage on him. Didn't help.
So I've seen some nasty things in my life, and man, I really hate creatures like that. But did you see that thing that came out of that man's face? It was like in his head, and then it like, what was that?
I swear, you went to sleep and you forgot everything I told you.
I mean, this thing was...
Maybe we shouldn't trust him.
Oh my God, Shirley, it's got into Maury.
That's what I'm saying. Can it just do that?
We should probably crack him open to make sure that he's okay.
I threw it in the lava.
No.
There's no way. He didn't even touch it.
But could that just be anybody? Like, could that be in my head right now?
It's not in your head right now.
We can
Maury.
find out.
Timmick, we can't crack Maury open.
Fight with silence right now.
All right.
No, as I said, these things come from where I'm at. We need to figure out. Don't you give me that face, Timmick.
Just saying, every single thing that bad that happens, it's got something to do with you.
I'm gonna kill him, guys. That's it. I'm going after Timmick.
Are you?
No,
I don't think
sure.
you can do that when he's not actually here.
I know. But no, it comes from where I'm from, Maury. Whatever's going on here is much bigger, and they're not gonna stop.
You mean those brains get bigger?
There's a brain down there that's that controls a whole colony of things that look like like. Have you seen a squid before, Maury, Shirley, Timmick?
That's those weird chewy things you can eat.
Yes.
All
I've
right,
seen
yep.
pictures, but
When you fry them up, they are delicious. But that's not the point. They look like they have an entire like squid attached to their face.
Uh-huh.
And that's where you okay.
And you're like friends with them or something?
No, Timmick, we're not friends with them. There's not many things, like I said, Drow are fearful of or worried about. But mind flayers are one of those things.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have how do I describe it? There's a creature that kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a big, large, pissed off cat. Huge mouth, fur, small ears, big head, lots of legs.
I'm not liking the direction of this conversation.
I just don't know if that's something you might find where you're from. I don't recall the name of these things, but I've got some unfinished business. So if there's some of those there, I'm more than willing to follow you down there.
I'm not looking to go down there by myself.
Well,
or take you guys with me. Not anytime soon.
I was going to say, I just want to kick these things out of here. Like, no offense, but I really don't want to go where you're from. Like, I haven't heard of anything pleasant coming from there other than yourself.
Well, thank you
And
for
she's
the
not even really that
Timmick.
pleasant.
God damn it, Timmick. Thank you for that, Shirley. But I mean, I ran from there, so that should say
If you ran from there, it must be really bad.
So here's what I'm thinking.
something. My sword.
I currently have a bag with 40 Duergar heads. We should probably do something with that first, and then maybe figure out where we're going to go. I don't think any place in, on, or under is a good place to go with a bag full of heads.
Right. So that brings us to our current predicament, which is being trapped in a tomb that's supposed to be producing more of these things. And technically, there's still an army outside, as far as we know.
Right, that was my next question. How are we planning on getting out of here, guys?
My plan didn't go that far.
You can't, none of you can make a way for us to get out of here.
Well, I mean,
Hold on one sec. Hold that thought real quick there, Shirley. Here, I'm gonna put my hands to my head and I'm going to like try to conjure up like a teleportation circle. Nope. We can't do it.
Well, you tried.
I'm not that spellcaster.
I'm sure you'll get that
Maury.
skill at some point. You've learned a lot since I've come to know you. I'm sure you'll get there. You're good at making heads disappear.
I wish we can go outside and do that right now.
No, we can. I don't know if it's the best course of action, but we definitely can do that.
so
So tempting.
let's see here. Can I gotta look. Shirley has to look something up.
I mean, really, we're talking about only having to deal with 3 of us, right? Because I mean, you can turn into a beetle or a rat, or I can stuff you in a pocket.
This is
Right.
true.
I mean, I'd prefer you didn't, but okay.
I'll stuff you in my
What am I
pocket,
talking about,
Timmick.
Timmick?
Okay, I'll go in your pocket.
I can stuff you in my pocket. You don't even have to turn into anything.
Listen, he's being ornery today. I wouldn't let him go in my pocket. And we're supposedly friends.
Phrasing.
So,
Oh, shit.
well, I mean, I'm not sneaking out of here.
I'm not sneaking out of here either. If you're not doing it, I'm not doing it.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to. I just have never been.
I have a plan. It's just a horrible plan.
Sometimes those are the best kinds of plans, my friend. What is it?
Oh. So, was there any kind of plants or anything in the camp on the way in?
I mean, not really. A lot of the vegetation around the base of this mountain has been kind of burned away thanks to the ever-increasing and oppressive temperature that has been rising steadily. And if you recall, it is technically supposed to be winter right now. Feels like spring. So a lot of the vegetation has actually kind of burned itself out. It's not a ton of vegetation here.
Yeah, so...
Not to say that you couldn't grow any.
Ooh. We could, like, go out there and I could cast plant growth and maybe it would distract them. Maybe it would... We could... But, I mean, that's what I got. Like, otherwise we're fighting our way out. Like, I mean, I'm not... I'm feeling pretty good, but,
So we're going to go outside, cast plant growth.
I mean, I've got past without a trace. We wanted to try to sneak, but...
Did you have that when we were coming in here?
I might have.
I feel like we didn't use that, or did we use that?
We could also just turn into, like, wispy gas.
Well,
I mean, I'd have to... okay, well, I can only really do it to one person.
All right, well, can you turn somebody into a fart and then you turn into a bug?
Yep, I could do that.
That leaves two of us.
I think,
Moran.
Yep.
yeah, I could do that.
I was gonna say, because I can cast...
I could probably do it to two people, and then, yeah, I could turn into a bug, but then you guys got to figure the last person out.
I was gonna say, I can do enhance ability.
How about...
I mean, are we really running any danger here? Like, we literally, like, kind of just walked in here the back way. Why don't we just go back the way we came in?
Well, right, but that was at least almost a day ago, almost a full day ago now, and I would assume that their guards would be back. / they may be curious as to why no more reinforcements are coming.
I don't know, man. I feel like kind of just taking the risk too. Try to sneak out, and you see anything, we just bust some more heads.
Yeah, it's not like these things are that strong anyway. See that thing
None
that
of those nasty things are coming back out.
Yeah, and Juliet can just, like,
This is true.
blow them all away with that crazy fire thing she's got.
I look through the bag for the head of the general,
Mm-hmm.
and I dig it out and, like, lift it up, and I'm like, plus, we got this. So if somebody comes at us, we say, hey, this was your guy. You want to end up like this?
Solid
True.
plan.
So we can go out there, stand our ground. I have 2 spell slots. And I can use both of those on...
You just long rested, by the way, so you have all of your spell slots.
She's a warlock. I've got 2 spell slots.
Right. I got 2. We're not talking about the other stuff yet.
Well, I'm full up on healing, so I can take care of that for us.
While you guys are talking about this, I'm trying to tie a rope and fashion this head into some form of weird necklace.
You're able to do so fairly easily. It doesn't put up a fight.
Dangling there like...
I was gonna say they have like that. No, you know how they like do that rope thing for hanging potters?
Yeah.
Or, like, plants. Like I just imagine you do that. Like you're just like it looks like you're doing like one of those finger trap things, and all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think this is a pass to get us out of here. Throw it over the head.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
So which way are you guys going? Are you going back? Are you guys going back the way you came, or are you guys going to try to go the other way through the river flow of lava, acid, and up the stairs and that way?
I think back the way we came. I don't think there were any. We found all the hidden doors. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Going back the way you came, is uneventful. You actually have no resistance as you walk through. As a refresher on what is here, as you kind of begin to make your way through this area, you are reminded of the statue of Nereus, this very large, angelic-like looking figure with the blue flaming sword that she wields, and it's a blue flame, so it's actually even hotter than your normal. It's very oppressive, very strong heat as it comes through. Again, kind of inviting you in through the area. Walking through, you guys go through the kind of cavern like we were talking about before. Going through, you see these like just different braziers, but this like much more naturally featured cavern. As you kind of continue to walk through, the ground kind of like squishes under your feet, kind of almost like not quite cobblestones, but just like kind of stone underneath your feet, before emerging back into the main hall, where there was a shrine, if you recall, of 3 different kind of statues in behind it, with the heavenly bodies that were placed in the ground in front of you as you come through this secret door. Go ahead and give me a perception check, whoever's leading this.
I would assume I'm in the front with my thing, so...
Okay.
I'll be behind you, Mari.
Bring up the rear.
Timmick, where are you at?
I don't know, as far away from you as possible. So Maury in the front, 11 is enough. You kind of come through and you kind of peek your head in, and you see that there is currently no movement in the chamber ahead. You see these very large statues in front of you. Once again, the statue to Alberto's Pehem, again, kind of in the center, flanked by 2 other elven-looking figures next to him. And you see the different columns in here and stuff like that, but you don't see anybody else in the chamber. It is quiet.
I don't think there's anybody in here. We already looked through this room, so we know it's in here, right?
Yes, you do know what's in here. There wasn't really anything other than like the statues, and you found the secret, and like you're coming through that kind of secret corridor that you found before. There is that other set of stairs that goes off on the other side. Based on based on the just general intelligence of the group, like you can deduce that that was probably the way that the stairs kind of went that you saw on the other side, because it kind of seems like the cavern came in together just kind of the way that, based on the kind of geography of the layout of this particular place was. So you have a pretty good idea. But there's, other than that, you don't really know what's beyond over there, if there's anything else. But you've explored this main chamber fairly well.
So before we go, I want to just pull out some paper and kind of like jot down the symbols of the the astroglobe or whatever that's on the floor, and then just make a note of like the statues and all that kind of stuff, just general, I don't know, kind of like reconnaissance, like, hey, here's what's here, like in this place that nobody's been for thousands of years. Might be of interest to someone who paid attention in history class.
Oh, really?
Because apparently Shirley did not.
No, apparently Shirley did not. All right, cool. Anything else here while you're in the chamber, or do you do anything else?
No, I think just head.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna ready my weapon.
What, like, as we're leaving, like, where were the statues pointing?
The statue of Avertos was actually pointing towards the door, the secret door that you all came out of.
Okay. And he was the only one that was, like, pointing.
Correct.
The other two were just, like, standing guard or what have you.
Yeah,
Okay.
one of them had a sword that it was holding standing guard, and the other one had kind of almost like these, this, like, very large cape, and a bow over its shoulder.
Okay. And, like, none of their stuff's flaming or anything like that?
Nope, just regular old statues.
Okay.
Based on what you can see.
I did make a note of the statue of the goddess as well.
Okay. Awesome.
You drawing pictures, buddy?
Just about. I've never been particularly interested in history, but I've never found myself in a place with this much of it. I can see the draw now. Like, what were these people thinking? Who really were these people? Like, what? I mean, we know the stories, right, of what they accomplished, what they did, their deeds, but like beyond that, like the amount of skill and dedication to build a place like this, pretty incredible.
You know the old saying, my friend, if you don't learn history, you're gonna end up stupid.
Well,
I feel like you're calling me out on that, Maury.
That's just how how the saying goes.
I don't agree with that saying.
I mean, I don't know anything about stuff either, but now accidentally looking down, actually, I guess apparently I know a lot about stuff, but that's beside the point.
I mean, Maury, you seem like a pretty smart guy.
I misread that. Apparently, I actually am pretty good. I did pay attention in history class.
I was going to say, yeah, you paid more attention than Shirley.
I didn't pay too much attention in history class unless history class was, teaching you how to dissect a human.
What is it you're trying to figure out? You want to know about the statues?
No, I want to record this. No one's been in here for, how many thousand years? Like, I mean, assuming we make it out past the Duergar, like, somebody should know, and somebody who's got some time should come back here. Like, this place shouldn't be forgotten. Again.
Does your dad have, does he have archivists of any kind?
He does. Yeah. We have record keepers and the like. So sending them here with a detachment to protect them.
Well, hopefully if we can do our job the right way, they won't need that much protection. Kind of makes you think that what we're doing is a little bit more important than we even understand.
Yeah, I never been one for history. You know, I was raised religious, but like never really took after it myself. I find myself drawn more to it in current situation, but this place, it just strikes awe into me, you know, like I feel small, and I've never felt small. It's unsettling but comforting. It's weird.
I think I get what you're saying, though. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to you guys, you're not small, surely.
I mean, that's kind of like, that's the thing. Like here, I feel it. You know, it's I comparatively to you and Timic, to you know, a lot of the people I've even trained with, my family. You know, like I'm the big guy, right? Like, but being here, I mean, yes, these statues are imposing. They're, you know, physically bigger than us, that sort of thing. But just the weight of what it means, of, you know, again, like it's a lot of thinking for me. I need to do more drinking, and I'm going to tuck the, you know, drawings away and kind of like head towards the door.
Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go drink. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Bottle of wine, just for myself, when we get out of here.
It's going to be one of those nights. All right.
Yeah. It's
Great.
one of those.
Can't wait.
Mick, you might have to keep watch on all three of us.
Shirley, you got any theaters in your town you need burnt to the ground?
None that need burnt to the ground, but there is a nice little place. I'll show you guys when we get back.
I just kind of tousle Juliet's hair and give her a wink.
I did not burn that place down.
Just lit it on fire.
I did not lit the place on fire. I was watching the show. The witch just went poof, and she just ended up dead. That wasn't my fault that the guy was crazy. And well, the girl was crazy, and the guy was just, you know, dumb, and he dated the crazy girl. It wasn't my fault.
This is true. Where is?
Let's get the hell out of here. I'm over it. It's beautiful,
For sure.
but I'm over it.
Yeah, like I said, it's unsettling. It's just a lot going on.
Great.
So.
Okay. As you continue to walk down the rest of the corridors, remember, thinking back, as you're kind of walking down, you can see these different braziers kind of all lit up on either side of you as you're walking out, with the different kind of displays and different pieces of artwork and stuff like that kind of like is almost like motifed into these walls as you kind of work your way down. You see the wizard that's like kind of pointing in a certain direction towards the hidden door that you found earlier for the Gravekeeper's study. And as you make your way back, you see that the stone tablet that was kind of covering the entrance here is still in place. It has not been disturbed since you came in.
Okay, well, that's good news at least. All right, I guess we're gonna muscle this bad boy out of the way.
I'll give you a hand, my friend.
All right.
So you guys go ahead and move this tablet. and you were able to open it up. Coming outside, go ahead and Ben and or not Ben, Shirley and Maury, go ahead and give me perception checks.
All right. Nice. First crit of the night.
All right.
First.
All right. You both see this. Well, you both hear this. Silence. Confusion. General conversation. As you make your way out and you look out, you see Duergar. You also see a number of Captain Reichel and his men. It would appear there are some casualties, but you see Captain Reichel and another kind of a Duergar of kind of higher standing, kind of having a conversation, almost like they're, for whatever reason, there's some sort of ceasefire, and it looks like the ceasefire has been going on for quite some time.
What's happening?
Post that go down like this?
I'm not sure, but it's appears to be a ceasefire.
For what reason?
This feels
I
weird.
mean, maybe they have some way of knowing that their general is dead. Other than that, as I point to the necklace.
I got a pretty good way of knowing he's dead too.
Maybe you should put that back in the bag just for now. Just
I think you might be right. Should slowly slide the neck. Tuck it in.
Oh shoot. And then I'll make my way to Captain Reichel, just kind of like, yeah, I totally know what's going on here.
Okay. So you make your way up to Captain Reichel. He is currently in conversation, like I said, with this kind of higher up sitting Duergar, and he kind of, Mr. Shirley, I take it everything went well. This is Garrig. He was just explaining to me, you're not going to believe this, but not long after you all made your way in there, we were fighting and we were about to be overwhelmed, and then everyone just kind of stopped. Garrig, can you explain? Hi. I don't know why I'm here, or why we're here. Your friend here was just explaining. We've been fighting you people for a very long time, I guess. I have to be frank, I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, well, that complicates things, unfortunately. Well,
what's the last thing you do remember?
good question. Yeah.
Well, it's been a while. It's fuzzy. I remember the general having audience with some woman, I think. But then everything else is gone. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, we were in the Underdark the last I remember.
I'm gonna need a description of this woman, but
You.
I want so badly to be angry right now, but I just can't. Well, the way you came in is closed.
Oh.
So,
well, to be frank with you, it's kind of a blessing. It sucks down there. It's pretty hot, pretty bright out here, but it sucks down there.
I look over at Juliet to get her read on this guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to do an insight check if that's possible.
It's always possible.
Let's see.
Okay. With a 10. He appears to be sincere, the best you can tell. He doesn't seem like he's... You don't pick up on any kind of, like, specific kind of mannerisms or quirks. I mean, he's pretty much a stranger to you. For the most part, it seems like he's being honest.
Do you have a letter on you by chance? What was your name?
Garrig.
Gary. I'm going to call you Gary. Do you have a letter on you, Gary?
I mean, usually my friends call me Gary, so that works for me.
Cool.
No. Hey, I do.
Can I see that real quick?
Says we're supposed to find you.
Yeah, I know. Do you know anything about this letter? Nope.
Other than that, it says find you, and I mean, it says to capture you, but I mean, I don't see why we would. Is it something that maybe did something happen?
Is this letter signed? I mean, if this guy's like a higher up, he might have more information.
It is signed by Thorak Greybeard.
Okay. Hey, we checked Thorak's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have his head?
We do, but did we find any kind of orders or anything off him?
Do you have speak with dead? Really?
I do not. But I know somebody who does at the temple. And we have dead. So, most importantly, we have the mouth.
Yeah.
That is what's important.
Just gonna throw this out there. That's weird. What you're gonna do? What?
So, Shirley, Maureen, it's magic.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little
at this point.
It's a little necromancy, but we take this head and see his mouth is good. So all we have to do is take it to the temple, have someone cast Speak with Dead, and we can ask him any question we want. Generally, we get between 3 to 5. It just depends on the spellcaster.
And that's
It's weird.
You know what? Okay. Honestly, I've seen a lot of weird stuff with you guys, so sure, this makes sense.
Okay.
To be fair, it's one of those things that doesn't really happen too often.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know, so I don't think I've ever seen it. I just know that it's been used before. Like there's been no real cause for me to be a part of it. So we're going to learn a lot of stuff this week.
I agree, sir.
Then what do we do with Gary and the rest?
So they're gonna have to come with us because there's still the bounty, A, and B, there's going to be a lot of pissed off people.
Oh,
So
keep in mind, there is about probably at least like 750 to 1,000 Duergar here right now.
Well, right. Like, not all of them are going to have to come with us. Like, they're going to have to sit tight, the majority of them, but until we can get word to the rest of the troops that, like, hey, shit's over, and we can establish some sort of footing here with them, like, are they just playing a game or not? Like, I don't feel like they are, seeing as how a thing crawled out of a dude's head.
Yeah.
But we need to talk to Vlander about that, so... Dang. Nothing makes sense right now.
Nope.
Not at all.
Like, just...
So, can you tell me once again, Gary, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, yeah. One more time for the good times. You don't know why you're here, but you were here with a letter looking for me for some weird, strange reason. Timmick, don't start.
Really know why?
And now you were all angry, killing everything in sight, and now you're not, and you're perfectly fine. And there's something about a woman. Please,
We were killing people?
a lot of people, lots of towns have
We've been fighting you for the better part of, what, 3 months now? Because I looked to, like...
I lost count.
Sorry?
Yeah, that's
That's really not gonna cut it. Like,
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how we got here or why we're here or the whole purpose that you're talking about. Like,
and that's all fine and good. We're gonna.
Did you come in contact with any mind flayers here recently?
oh goodness, I hope not.
How about a drow?
Hope not.
Well, I mean, if we did, I wouldn't know. I guess.
See, he said it. You don't know, so you're just like I told you. I could have one of these things in my head right now. He said it. You don't know.
Maury, we'll figure out your intellect devour crisis here in a little while. I'm pretty sure you'll be okay for a few more minutes before it pops out of your head and like.
Yep.
I was gonna say, remember, somebody has to kill you for that to happen. So.
Do you feel like
just gotta
anything's
keep you alive, and you'll
you?
be fine.
Well, do you feel like anything's controlling you?
My desire to not remember any of this, yes.
Okay, then you're fine. Okay. So this is not a good idea, but this is for science. Whatever the hell that is. What if, and Gary, I'm sorry, but we take one of Gary's friends over here, crack his skull open, and see if an intellect devour like pops out.
Whoa! That seems a little extreme there.
Gary.
What is your name, by the way?
Don't worry about her name. Calm
I
down.
was gonna say you don't need her name.
Calm down.
Fine.
Gary, you're in a very
it says
precarious
daughter
position
of
right
House
now.
Lamont here. I don't really know.
That's
all
more
you need to know.
information you really need.
Let-
Oh, okay.
We can crack your head open. Like
no. I don't want anyone's head to be cracked open.
Listen.
Yeah, well,
Guys, calm down. Listen. And I open the bag and start pulling out heads. Listen, guys, we've got all the heads we need to check for these devourers.
Sorry.
oh my God, bless you, Maury.
Oh,
Listen, Gary, nobody's going to crack your head, buddy. We're all set.
Right. See, you see that head he just
This
pulled
is
up?
supposed to
I
be-
cut that. I chopped that one down myself.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is Moharan reassuring this guy by pulling bundles of heads out of the bag.
As he says, Jeffrey, I'm trying to grab one by the base and pull it open to get to the brain.
Oh,
Okay.
he just kind of like goes off and just starts vomiting profusely out in the corner.
See? Now this is just a regular brain, so I don't think the problem is what you think it is, Juliet. This is just standard gross brain here.
See, I'm thinking maybe they all have that.
Michael
and
kind of like puts his hand on your shoulder, Shirley, and goes, "I think that this is quite enough. Do you think we should, tell your Dragonborn friend to kind of chill with the brain scooping here?"
I'm still rubbing my head, like trying to feel for any.
Moharan, we'll go to the church. They have powerful healing magics. We'll get you sorted.
You'll be fine.
You'll be all right.
It's not in your brain.
I would say you keep an eye on me. I'll keep an eye on you.
Do we need to check more of these heads, or do you want me to
No.
I think
The heads can go back in the bag.
All right.
right.
Appreciate you checking though.
I'm
That
gonna have
was
to keep an eye on all of you guys.
prime.
Gary is now like on all fours, just kind of like breathing heavily in the corner, like.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gary. We're not killing you. You're living for today. You're fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll walk by and like lean way down and pat Gary. Like, all right, Gary, pick 10 men. You're coming with us.
Okay. And you hear him kind of say something in Undercommon in general vicinity, and then you see 6 men and 4 women actually come forward.
All right, that works.
He goes, where are we going?
Home.
Home sounds nice.
I mean, I prefer not to go back to the Underdark if you don't.
Oh
mind.
no, not your home.
Oh, okay.
You can-
Where
if
is?
Our home is
Yeah.
Nelgrum. Your home is I don't know.
Where are we?
I don't know. Julia, how does that work? Is that a different plane, or is it just way underground, or?
Way underground.
Okay, yeah, you're way above ground now, but
Okay. All right.
Which is
Okay.
why it's sunny and bright. So
Yeah,
you're
it's
most
kind
likely
of
blinding.
Yeah, I wish there was like some kind of like I don't know, glass or something that you could like. Somebody should really invent like something like that could like shade your eyes.
Sunglasses. We have them.
Yeah,
I
that
can never
was-
find them when I'm drunk. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have those here in the above dark.
oh,
But
The
it's
above
called
dark.
it's called the above light.
above light. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Mm.
You see him just kind of like take a piece of like fabric and kind of just like put it over his head, just kind of like just at least give him some sort of shade.
I was gonna say, Julia's got a big hat she wears sometimes. It helps.
I don't really want to ask for it.
No, I wasn't offering. I was just.
I will.
Okay.
I hate that hat. So if you
Listen
want
here. I found that hat for you in the Lost and Found.
and I love
I'm just
you,
gonna
and you
give it away.
I love you, and you are an amazing human. But that hat is ugly as sin.
It's ugly, beautiful.
There is no beautiful to it. It is ugly as sin.
It's pretty much just ugly. I just find it amusing you wearing it. Anyway,
I wore it because I was drunk and I needed the light to block my eyes. Because I'm already kind of sort of blinded up here enough.
oh shit. All right. God, I hate Captain Michael. How many men do you have left?
I mean, out of the the 200 we had, got about 120.
All right, I want you. Math. We're gonna leave 80 men here to guard the prisoners, I guess. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of weird at this point, isn't it? It's
a little confused.
They just seem like, I mean, they're lost, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still trying to piece it all together too. It's do you think it's like they were linked to something, or like when did, I mean, obviously you were successful in killing that general. When did that happen?
What was that, a few weeks ago?
No, that was...
It was like last night.
I was going to say like 10 hours ago. 10
Sorry.
hours?
In real life, like 3 weeks ago. In this life,
yeah,
last night.
Yeah,
right,
about 10 hours ago,
we've killed so many, they all look the same. I know that sounds mean, but I mean, after slashing so many heads off, they just kind of all start blurring together, guys. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. You just kind of get in a groove.
Right, and I mean, look how many we have in the bag.
Right.
DM?
I didn't know his name was Jeffrey. Did you?
These are people, apparently.
No.
I just want to glance around real quick. Do I see any of the commander's soldiers that look like they are close to my size? Are there any other like big boys around here?
You mean in the Duergar sense, or just in the... I mean, there's a couple of like, some that are about like your or Shirley's height and build, but there's a few. I mean, they're soldiers, so they're trained. They work out. Like,
I want to go find one of the biggest guys there in the army.
Okay. You do end up seeing, you see one guy, he's kind of, very large build, probably looks like he's probably weighing in at like 250 pounds, but like, thick, almost no neck, like huge traps, like exactly what you're looking for, like arms like tree trunks, like arms as big as, like Timic, like Quadzilla for days. Like he wears like the standard Crimson Regiment garb, but he also, but like a lot of it, like it looks too small for him, like almost like the standard issue stuff. I mean, the standard issue stuff is not big enough for him, but even like it looks like there's like some pieces like kind of stitched together and kind of like brought in to kind of like patch it to make it big enough to work. You actually see part of a sleeve kind of just like dangling off of him too. He's got a very like thick kind of like a beard that kind of comes down to here, but bald on top of the head. He's currently eating some sort of meat and talking to about 3 other individuals.
Hey, big fella.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Dragon guy, what's up?
I don't know if you're going to be staying here, going, what you're going to be doing, but you're a big boy.
Yep.
You How much gold you got?
None?
Looking to offload a pretty heavy-hitting weapon that I no longer need. And I don't really want to sell it in the town. I'd rather sell it to a fellow that I know is gonna smash some skulls with it.
Fair.
I get out my old maul. That's just it's a +1 maul.
Yeah.
Now that I have this bad boy, I pull that one out and say, "Here it is. I'll let you take a look." But it's got a lot of blood on it, and I'd like to see it continue to get some use. I've upgraded, if you will, but
I mean, I'd love to buy it, but like I said, I've got I make standard rate, so I mean, I'm carrying 10 copper pieces on me right now and a couple silver. I don't.
you know how much this is worth?
Pardon?
You know how much this is worth?
Way more than I could ever afford.
You know how much though?
I mean,
About 500 gold.
yeah, something ridiculous like that.
10 copper will do.
Wait, you serious?
You gonna smash some heads with it?
I mean, yeah, but why? What like,
I don't.
I mean,
I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it for the smashing the heads, my friend. Deal or no deal, man?
I mean, deal. What? Who are you?
My name's Morharon.
Vlad.
That's a good handshake you got there, Vlad.
You as well. I don't know what to say. I mean, thank you.
I can't say anything. That's we're all putting our lives at stake, and if I can do anything to help a guy get along a little bit, that's all I can do. Things have been given to me in my life along my walk, and well, just paying back a little bit.
I appreciate it. Thank you. This is amazing.
Don't worry about it.
And he kind of just takes it, and you see there's like kind of a barrel next to him. He just kind of like, it's just the barrel just goes. He's just like,
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
this is gonna be good. I mean, hopefully I don't have to. I mean, it'd be nice if I could use it. Hopefully we don't run into wartime again soon, though.
That's right. You'll have fun no matter what.
Yeah, can always go hunting.
That's right. And I just kind of give him a smack on the shoulder and walk away.
Thanks again, Morharon.
That was kind of you, Maury.
Yeah, I think you're making me a little soft.
I don't know how I can be doing that. That has to be Shirley over here.
No, you don't try to play those games with me. You play the tough girl, but you're the sweetie at heart. You know it.
I don't know if I go that far. I don't think she's that sweet.
Timmick, I will kick you in the knee.
You gotta hit me first.
I try to hit him. I just try to kick him, like a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little hit.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. If you're watching this, JD, I'm sorry. The athletics check?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hold on.
Hey.
You catch him on the shin, he's just like, ah!
Nice.
I just look at him and then let's go.
Oh shit.
Are we ready to go? Timmick's pissing me off.
Are we ready to go? Juliet's pissing me off.
Let's go, you two.
Hey, let's go. Shirley's pissing me off.
Don't make me turn this wagon around.
Gary kind of like turns to Captain Michael and goes like, "They always like this?" I don't know. I mean, I've hung around with them a little bit, but they seem to always kind of just go after each other.
Do I hear this by chance?
Sure.
Blame the little one. It's not my fault. It's
Which
the
one's
ankle
the little
biter.
one?
It's the ankle biter down here.
Which one's the ankle biter?
I feel like at that point, Timmick would turn into a Chihuahua.
No, at that point, Timmick turns into a. Oh, now I gotta think about it. Timmick just turns into an elk and just like this, just walks off. Doesn't want to talk. Doesn't talk to anybody.
Fair enough.
He just keeps poking Maury. He keeps poking. He doesn't. He just.
Well, you said it yourself. You're tough, and you know when you get a nice tough cut of meat, what do you got to tenderize it a bit? That's all he's doing, babe. He's tenderizing you just a little bit.
Nope, I think she's annoying.
You're an elk. You can't talk.
She's annoying.
You know what needs good
Now he's a French elk.
elk meat. Very chewy, very tough. Needs a lot of tenderizing. Just remember that, Juliet. Elks need a lot of tenderizing.
Maury, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
You do catch in time. Timmick kind of picks some like sand and dirt and just tries to get you in the face with it, but you were able to kind of jump out of the way, and it doesn't. And you're able to shield your eyes in time.
I just kind of look at Juliet and give her a wink.
I don't
So-
want to hurt him.
I'm gonna address our Gary and
Yeah,
be like, okay, so
I'm Gary.
until we get within sight of Nogrum, you can keep your weapons and armor. Once we get in sight of the city, you're gonna need to downgrade. So,
Oh, I understand.
all right, I just wanna make sure your people understand. We'll take care of you, but we just gotta figure out what's going on here and pass the word, because it's been 3 months and we've lost a lot of people.
Understood.
So I have an idea of a place you might be able to settle, though, if you're willing to bust a couple more heads for it.
Oh, and where's that?
Oh, it's a little place. Well, let's see. East of here. So we'll have to come back this way, but believe me, if you decide you want it, we'll help you.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind settling down here and finding, nice quiet life.
Yeah. It's a nice place. Needs a little cleaning up.
It's pretty warm though.
Yeah. Unusually so.
Is that thing always like fiery?
Yep. Every day.
Oh,
From
Oh,
7 a.m.
what do
to
they
6
call
p.m.
that? I mean, I know it's like
It's the
We have,
ball
like,
of
these-
fire.
we have these things called like mountains.
It's called the ball of fire.
Oh, okay.
Just go.
Ball of fire.
Yep. Just
Hey.
go when it's hungry.
Huh?
It's called-
Nothing.
Huh?
It's don't listen to the big guy. It's the ball of fire in the sky.
Oh. Okay.
That's right.
I can see why the little one is always kind of on edge with her.
Come on, surely it's funny.
It is. I'm trying to look for the name of the town. It's gonna bug me now. Oh well, I'll look it up later.
You know what? All this has made me realize that I just want to settle down. I want to have a picket fence and a house and like a whole mess of kids. That's what I think I've decided.
No, you don't.
You know me so well.
I was gonna say I didn't hear whine, so I knew it was a lie.
Oh,
What
guys.
the defense force to impale people on.
All right.
It's like you know me so well, Maury. It brings a little tear like down her face.
Y'all moving out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
You gotta
All right. As you begin, sorry.
It's a long journey, right?
Yeah, it's a few days. So as you guys kind of begin to make your way out there, we're actually going to go to break. Like I said, if you want to enter that dice giveaway, make sure you just put in the command word !enter. I'll actually put in a example of it for you all to see. Your first entry is free. Those of you who have been hanging out for a while, you can see there, I just bought a ticket. But for those of you who have been hanging out for a while, you actually have been accruing gold pieces this entire time. So you actually do have 10 entrances to win, provided how long you've been here and if you followed and all that cool stuff. So go ahead and put, if you put in the command word !enter, you will be entered in to win that dice giveaway. I will pull that name here at the end of the break, and we'll see you guys on the other side. And we're back. Thank you, Tyann FH for, who was that? Tyann FH for the +1 from my side of things. The winner of the dice giveaway, if you guys didn't see in the chat, is also Tyann FH. Congratulations. I'll be reaching out to you if you haven't gotten the message already into your DMs here on Twitch to get you those free dice out to you. So, you all are on your way now, Teeth of Nulgrim. Let me just change.
I need to do some investigation here.
You do? What's going on?
Because the person who you give free dice to gives you +1s. I'm not sure I'm okay with this new system.
Well, if you saw, I did not have to draw it. Dale and Sir Squeakington actually pulled out, and they won with a 33% chance to win. So,
Very nice.
So, I have no part in any of that. All right. So yeah, you are all currently on the road to not Rhode Island, to Nulgrim.
To Rhode Island?
Sorry, Family Guy reference. Anyway, you are all on your way to Nulgrim. I will need some checks for your day's travel. However, the DC is going to be fairly low, and you probably only need one success. So, what are you all doing in order to be able to progress through the wilderness here on day one? You also do have plenty of other lookouts that can help you, so you can roll an advantage on every single one of these.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, as we're going back out of here, anytime there's, a burnt out or, run down place or whatever, I'm going to cast that plant growth and just kind of put it back to rights.
Cool. Why don't you go ahead and give me, I will allow you to make either an Arcana check or a Nature check for either of those, up to you, at advantage.
I would just like to say he's been wanting to use this forever now.
I know.
Just want to use it for something. Oh.
Hey, there you go.
Woo.
19, awesome. So you are able to do so. You are able to enhance the growth of the plants, actually giving you some cover as you walk through the forest here, enabling you and your giant group of, what is it, like 60 people to walk through the forest without issue over the course of the day. Unless y'all want to do anything before you sleep, we can move into the next day.
Move on to the next day.
All right, move on to the next day. That check also counted for this day. You guys do eventually arrive in the city of Nulgrim at the kind of close of the day here towards the evening. You arrive at the city gates. Gary and his men do give up their weapons to you for the time being, and kind of stick together while your men, also led but with Captain Reichel here, in addition to you folk, enter into the city.
All right. Sorry about that. Shirley was finishing up his trail rations.
Yeah.
Juliet had some crackers. What do you guys want to do? We're back. Where do we need to go to first? I feel like we need to do so much. We don't have enough time in the day.
I mean, as long as Gary gets taken to the right place right away, I'm sure we're not needed to be involved in that as much. But at some point pretty soon, I'd like to get rid of this bag of heads.
I agree. They are kind of take up the room of our bag of holding that we can use for other things.
Yeah, so...
And they kind of smell. I know, like, they're not decomping in, like, the bag, but I think some of them didn't shower very often.
Yeah, it's still just when you take them out and it's a mess. Yeah.
Every time I open that bag, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably going to end up having to pay you for those because I feel like at this point, if Gary's story checks out, like, that's going to be a little gauche.
I mean, I'm not going to take your money, so if we're not going to get paid, I'd rather, find a hole somewhere and just dump this bag, but...
Hold on.
I'll bet you... Go ahead. I'll
Hear me out. Why don't we collect the gold first and then take Gary afterwards?
All right, roll an alignment check.
I feel like that's well within Juliet's alignment.
Well,
I'm just saying, we could be like, oh, hey, yeah, by the way, turns out maybe they weren't all so bad, but they still killed a bunch of people and a whole bunch of stuff happened. So give me my money for these heads that I already chopped off.
I mean, we can at least go and see what they say, right?
I'll tell you what. You guys take care of that, and I'll take these guys to the general.
All right.
I guarantee you.
Do you mean to your father?
If I think he would be the one directly because technically we have the general's head, so like if he was dealing with the general, then maybe.
I mean, he's got other generals, but your father is also kind of like the head of.
Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure this was.
No, I'm just making sure
basically important enough to take to him. So.
Oh, a threat against the entire dukedom? Yes, it's absolutely important to him.
All right. Yeah, then I'll go talk to my dad with Gary here and Captain Reichel, and you guys go turn those heads in, and we'll meet tonight.
At the tavern?
For sure.
All right.
I'll have a bottle waiting for you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right, Maury. Let's go get our money.
Let's do it.
All right. So you make your way towards the region of Middle Nobrum, back to the Tricky Ingot Tavern. again, that awesome, beautiful looking, enchanting and peaceful looking tavern with the stacked boulders and intricate stone carvings that are making up most of the building's outer structure. As you kind of walk in, you see the familiar, welcomeness of like the different patrons that are here that are dancing, and it's also that well-decorated interior that you remember. You see Jezen standing at the bar once again, and kind of the darker skinned looking man with the kind of like mutton chop beard and the mustache, and he just kind of like, "Oh, you're back. Nice to see you."
How are you?
Here, Jason.
Little lady?
Well, we came with our end of the bargain, and I opened up the bag and just kind of...
Whoa. You remember how this works, right? Like Go ahead, you can...
I look at Juliet. I start to slowly pull out one of the heads.
No.
You sure? I
Down the
took
hall
this
and to
one
the
out
left.
myself.
No. You need to go
I
down.
put my hand in the bag too.
Go down the hallway, please. Like, please go. Not here. Go down the hallway.
Oh,
All right,
Jesus.
well, hold on. Before we go, I look at Juliet. I look around, seeing is Timmick with Shirley?
No, Timmick's with you guys.
Give us a couple of shots of your strongest drink. I sliding 2 gold.
Okay. Sure. And he just he goes up, and you see him grab this kind of clear brown bottle, and he kind of just goes ahead and pours out a couple of different shots, gives them to you. He then also reaches down underneath and grabs another pewter jug, and kind of twists the cap off and gives it to Timmick, and Timmick kind of just like flicks him a copper piece and goes, "It's the best milk in town."
I just want to make sure we go into this with the right mind. You know what I'm saying, Juliet? And
I completely feel you. That burns so good.
All right, down the hall and to the left. Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna pull out a head just for shits and giggles.
No, go. He just kind of starts pushing you into the hallway, like.
I'm just like throwing it up in the air like a
Anon, can we? And like you see Anon kind like, it's like, the whole point of this is that we're supposed to have some semblance of decency and decorum and subtlety, not.
You guys
Everybody
hired us.
go back to your drinks. And she kind of just like pushes you down the hallway as well.
Got my head in my hand.
And sure. And eventually you do end up to the end of the hallway, into the Hand of Justice Guild Hall, with the number of different monsters whose heads are all mounted around the perimeter. Again, the Manticore.
One more,
like 40 more. And you do see Akumi, the half-orc individual with that kind of like nice shaved head, with a nice ponytail, the 2 awesome looking tusks with the kind of like tribal armband tattoo, daggers at her side. She goes, I've heard the war is over, I guess.
If you believe what they say, the war's never over, is it?
Nope.
Last I heard, there's 700 more Duergar and only 200.
Right, but I also have been given word from, the people up, at the top of the hill that everything is on the up and up.
Oh, and those are the same people that tell you that you'll be safe from the virus next week and that you can drink the water. Oh, yeah, you believe what they say. That's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They do pay me the most, so yes.
Sure they do. Y'all, imagine that. The people that pay you the most tell you everything's okay.
They also bankroll your salary here. I'm pretty sure that you would be okay with them too. If you do have those other 2 jobs that they also bankrolled for you, didn't they?
I'm just saying I came from the field, and I'm here to here. You know what? I'm just coming here to retrieve my money. You believe what you believe. Here I am.
All we're saying is, yeah, everything's on the up and up for now. But you don't know if they can all just go crazy.
700 Duergar.
700 Duergar.
700 Duergar.
How many Duergar you killed in your life?
How many?
Well, considering they're not really natives of this place,
Yeah.
not many.
Right.
Right.
So 700 of them.
700. Do you know how many we killed? A lot.
I don't know, like 40, 50.
No,
Heads
like
up.
hundreds.
All right, well,
And hey, big guy, tell her about that giant gray thing.
The most disgusting looking thing you've ever seen in your life.
Hideous.
You couldn't even look at it. Make you go crazy.
okay.
Crazy.
Guys are laying on thick.
Dead.
Uh-huh.
We took it down. The teeth of Nolgrim took it down.
Anyway,
Well, congratulations.
what did we agree upon for the per Duergar head price?
If I'm not mistaken, it was 25 gold apiece.
Well, my friend, we've got 40 heads.
Okay.
I don't know.
Is the Duke's son planning on hand delivering that gold here, or for me to give to you?
What are you talking about? You know how to deal with it. You just said they.
Oh yes, no, they do, but pretty sure the contract that your companion made
said that it would be bankrolled by his father in the. Yeah, that's all.
correct, exactly. But do you think they're just going to give me 500 gold or something like that to hang on to and then hand it to you?
No, you.
There's a process here.
Right. We bring it to you. You pay us, and then go get your payment.
Okay. Okay. I see the confusion. In this particular circumstance, because there was no actual terms to the number of... There was no quota. There could not be necessarily a down payment on behalf of the dukedom in order to be able to pay for this. What I can do for you, and what is standard, you can ask Anon this as well.
Yep.
In this particular circumstance...
Half now, half on the delivery. I got it, yes.
I can give you half now. You have to collect the other half from the commerce advisor up at the castle.
Agreed. 500 now, 500 then.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Can you give us anything on the gray render though? Did we get
25 times 40. Yeah, 500. Yeah, you were quick math there, buddy.
Hey, a quarter.
So she does hand over 500 gold pieces.
Now listen, I'm not gonna. I like you. We've done.
And then she also does write out a receipt slip for you to present as well, and does hand it to you.
Hey, we've done a lot of good work. We got the treks. We got all. I mean, you've seen our work. I'll tell you, one of those.
It's part of the reason why I allowed you to join in the first place. Or do you forget the fact that you also had to impress me before I could give you jobs?
There is one very high level general in there, and a guy named Jeffrey.
Jeffrey was the scariest.
I know a lot of times when you're trying to use these in future, the story really sells itself. I just want to make sure you have the background here.
Yeah. Jeffrey came at me with crazy eyes.
I'm sure he did, but in all honesty, I'm not in the business of stuffing heads and putting them on my wall of actual human people or humanoid people.
These aren't humans.
They're not.
I understand they're not humans; they're dwarves.
They're
But
humans.
I'm not gonna put. Timmick just kind of like
Damn.
hits you with his staff.
All right. Well,
It doesn't do any damage, but he's like, "Pfft."
I appreciate your efforts, and we'll continue to seek the other contracts. And I'm gonna grab a drink. Goodbye.
Yeah. Nothing for the gray render, right?
You haven't presented anything of the gray render to me, other than the fact that there was a story about a gray render.
Oh, I didn't? Hold on one second. I'm going to go back into the bag. Didn't we take like a toe or something?
I don't think so.
I was gonna say it was like one appendage, like a.
We took a heart.
That was it.
We took the heart.
You took a heart. Yeah, you took the heart of it.
That was it.
I'm going to go in there. I'm going to like pull out the heart. Like,
And you pick up this massive, like 8-chamber, like monstrosity of a purple and at this point browning and decaying mass, and you just kind of plop it on the table, and she's just like, okay,
Yeah.
crack that out myself out of its chest cavity.
I appreciate this, but I don't really have a purpose for just a mass of flesh. I can. It also isn't a contract either. I mean, it's an interesting piece. I'd be willing to give you 5 gold to lighten your load, but there's no real value in this for me.
5 gold, and you'll dispose of it appropriately.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we want to carry this anymore, Juliet.
I don't want to carry it anymore either. That's perfectly fine. Deal!
Sold.
All right, great.
How much liquor can we buy with 5 gold, Juliet?
A lot.
All right, good.
Hey,
we have half off here. Remember that?
Yeah.
We're part of this.
Yeah, Morharon, just so you're aware, if you're looking to impress a lady, it's best not to go with flattery all the time. Just tell me the truth next time. Anyway.
It's really big.
All right, we're gonna clip that.
It's really big.
That
Anyway.
looking for.
Anyway,
I feel like the alcohol that you gave me earlier, you didn't give it to me.
no.
He didn't give it to me.
I think I need to leave.
Let's go. Let's go before you embarrass yourself, Maury.
Yeah, don't say anything else that's gonna make you sound stupider than you already have.
Come on, Maury. Let's go.
What?
Just let's go get more drinks. Come on.
All right.
Chesin! As I come back, no more head in my hands. 4 bottles. 4 bottles.
He goes, 4 bottles, huh?
4 bottles.
I think he's gonna let this happen.
Not just for me, but for my friends. 1 bottle is for me.
Okay.
But here's the thing. I want the strongest, hardest liquor you have.
God, not again.
Hold on. I didn't finish. Given to the dwarf.
Oh. He just kind of looks down at Timmick, and Timmick just kind of goes like, I don't want it. Just give me some more milk.
No, he has to drink the entire bottle, the strongest liquor. I need to see if it's just me, or is he just lucky, or is he faking it. So I will wait until he drinks his bottle, and then I will have the kind of sort of hard liquor. I'm not going to have the strongest, but like the kind of strong.
Okay.
but he gets the strongest one.
He just kind of like, he prepares it and he just kind of goes like, all right, well, Timmy, this is for you, I guess. And Timmy just kind of takes and goes, just puts it in his pocket.
You're gonna drink that, you little dwarf.
I'm gonna do whatever I want.
Drink it, and you're gonna
You
love it.
don't.
You're gonna like it. That's it.
I'm gonna do whatever I want.
I need to. This is an experiment for science, Timmick.
We all know that you're just a lightweight. It's not a big. It's whatever. But if you need me to prove it to you, here, watch. He like drinks half of it, puts it down, and is just like,
No contact.
What? No.
Of course not. I look at him.
He's been developing a pretty iron stomach for a very long time already.
His stomach's pretty good.
And I look at him like,
Honestly, he can basically drink cheese curds, so...
He has been basically drinking cheese curds.
I look at him.
I think he could drink poison at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the
Hey, Maury, can I have that jug out of the bag?
Yeah, here you go. I think there's about 5 gallons left.
Oh, good. I need a snack. Just scoop me out like, a pound of whatever's there.
You got it.
And you go and reach in, and it's just this like slop of like
Yup.
curd, cheese, disgustingness, and he just kind of gets in his beard.
that
Dale like
bastard-
starts like freaking out, like just trying to avoid it. And he goes, it's good stuff.
I'm convinced more he's a freak of nature. That's the only way he can tolerate this and not get sick.
He is a druid.
He's definitely nature. That's. I think that's precisely what he is.
I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna start drinking right now. I'm gonna wait for Shirley. We'll wait and we'll drink together in victory. That shot was good though. Thank you for that.
You're welcome, little lady. Now
No.
take it
He
easy.
gets to call me little lady. You do not get to call me
This
little
is
lady.
Jezen calling you that.
I know. I'm telling this to Jezen. He gets to call me little lady. You do not. No.
Feisty one.
I'll wait for Shirley to start drinking.
Okay. Shirley, you and Captain Reichel and Gary begin making your way back up to the castle. You get some looks going through town, considering you have a couple of higher ranking. You have some Duergar in your midst, along with the soldiers and stuff like that. But they see that you're surrounding them, and they kind of just like eye them, like kind of like with a little bit of distaste and hate, like understandably.
Right.
Gary just kind of keeps looking around and goes like, "Well, this is a really nice place. This is nice. This is a lot. Oh, look at that! They got like a market district over there. Isn't that cute?"
Gary, I'm going to be honest with you right now. I should be affording you a lot more respect, being a somewhat ranking officer and that sort of thing. But I've spent the last 3 months trying to kill all of you, so I'm not feeling real equitable right now. If you could stop playing tourist, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is just.
I'm going to hand
no.
Reichel my sword. Like, just don't give that to me, because, I mean, I don't really need it, but it's tempting.
I felt the same way yesterday. I get it.
By the way,
It's hard to believe.
you're getting a promotion and medal for that shit.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. All right. I won't say no.
Balls, man.
It's just following orders.
That's right. And you did a bang-up job. All right, let's get this over with. I got drinking to do.
Yeah, same here. It's fucking nuts.
So just, bang, bang, bang.
You make your way up to the castle. You don't even need a bang, bang, bang. Everyone knows who you are.
I'm saying when we get to the study because,
Oh, yeah. So
still
you get to the study, which is also like your dad's quarters, which is also a war room. And you walk in, and you see your father in addition to General Davdov Bakken, along with, where is it? You also see Lieutenant General Lyra Hume in the room as well. As you enter, everyone kind of turns and, they were having some sort of conversation. They all just kind of stop, and your father just kind of turns to you and goes, through correspondence with the captain here, it sounds like our problem's been ceased. Why did you bring these people here?
To ensure that what they say is true, and then if what they say is true, they were under some sort of compulsion or something, then to reach an agreement with them. I've learned a fair deal about the Underdark, and I can bring Juliet here and she can brief you if you'd like to know more, but they don't seem inclined to return there. I wouldn't either.
Based on what Captain's told me, it doesn't seem like there's much of a way for them to get back.
Not a direct route, anyway. That's closed up now. That was a piece of work. I got to write the report, but but just so that they can be taken before the clerics and verify that they're, being honest. We can check them. There was some issues with the general. There was a small thing. I'm going to have to go talk to Vlander tomorrow.
Of course.
But
I'll stop you right there, Shirley. It's a bigger problem than just allowing them to. Obviously, there's no sense in killing them, obviously. There's a bigger political problem here and a bigger optic issue than anything else now. Now that everything's been settled and taken care of as far as the war front is concerned, I don't know what to do with these people. I'm sure that's part of the reason why you're coming here. You can't necessarily welcome them with open arms because the people will completely turn on the family, but then not only that, just the notion of allowing individuals that had go ahead and killed the sons and daughters of the dukedom and allowing them to continue to live in harmony, some sense of harmony with us, is not something that that's not easy.
I think I may actually be a step ahead of you for once.
What's your plan?
They earned their right to stay on the surface, their right to stay at least 6 feet above it. You know how there's a certain little settlement that couldn't be bothered to help us in the first place? And they have this nasty little habit of grabbing people up and forcing them to break locks and rocks and row boats against their will.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, well, I got a personal bone to pick with them. And if I got 750 of these tough little bastards at my back, I think it's going to go a little smoother.
That's something. It's going to take more than 750 Duergar to be able to take out. It's an idea. It's not a bad one. You have to understand, surely, that what you're asking for is something that's unprecedented. Unprecedented.
Well, I do understand. I'm asking for a pardon for essentially 750 war criminals. I mean,
yes.
Gary got a little lippy and I almost took his head off, but he was smart and got quiet, so he got to walk in here. But
here's the problem. I appreciate the idea. I worry about I don't want to put more of our people, after going through a war against these people, which, based on the knowledge that we know now, apparently was against their will. I don't want to then turn around and have more of our people sacrificed just for the sake of revenge against... I understand. It's easy to be angry in this time when we were at our most vulnerable and they didn't help. The time for retribution isn't immediately right after. We're still in this, in a sense, in recovery. We still have to reposition everybody back into their normal posts throughout the entire dukedom and mobilizing a force against... Granted, it seems like it's small. It's not. It's been tried before. Your grandfather tried to take them out, and didn't go well. I appreciate the idea, but it's not the time yet. Their time is coming. But even with even if we had our forces at full strength going head to head, under normal circumstances, it would be a risk. With the losses that we suffered, granted, gaining the 750 Duergar would help. It'd still be some pretty tough odds just for the sake of revenge. Does that make sense, son?
I see what you're saying. Give us some time to recuperate and form a better strategy.
Correct. In the meantime, we're in this really difficult, sticky predicament of trying to figure out what to do with these apparently 750 Duergar that are on the surface.
Well, I've given that some recent thought on the way back. And honestly, and I'll actually kind of like dig out the drawings and whatnot from the tomb and put them on the desk and be like, the tomb of the witchworm is where we fought their general. So I feel like they know it there. It's out of the way. No one's been there in how many years, but they could stay there for the time being. They're out of the way. And we could also send our people in there to, kind of relearn what's been lost.
What do you think, Davdov? And Davdov Buchan, the kind of older-looking gentleman, longer, kind of gray hair, kind of some scars across his right eye. Just kind of sits and ponders for a second. He's a bit of an older than your father. He just kind of sits there and ponders for a second, and it does solve our Well, we don't have to integrate them in with the rest of the populace, which... that's a bonus. And no more life has to be spilt than already has. And from what Shirley's saying, it sounds like there's something we can learn from this tomb. They could be useful in learning more about it, considering it sounds like they know it pretty well. And your father just... Right. I think that'll work. We'll want them still ready to be mobilized in case we ever do decide to end up making a move on the Dreadmire, but it'll be also a pretty good stopgap if they ever decide to march on us.
That also brings me to my last point, and that's that I suggest we set up an outpost there, and after Captain Michael and his men have had some time to rest and recuperate, I nominate him as the major of that post.
I mean, that's a no-brainer.
I'm going to turn to Reichel and be like, congratulations, Major.
And he just kind of goes, thank you, sirs. I will always serve you. And he just kind of, your dad just goes, I know, bud. You've done well. You served your Duke well. This is a position well earned. Take advantage of it. I will. Thank you, sir. Shirley, you've done well. Your friends and you have done well to good work.
Thank you, sir. You do what we can.
I'm proud of what you've accomplished since you've left. Keep it up.
And I'll throw a salute. Dismissed.
Dismissed.
And then I'll grab Reichel and we'll head out.
All right. You do so. On your way out, you do actually see. Sir Duergar, the commerce advisor,
Okay.
just kind of meandering, as well as Lady Chiton, advisor to the just general advisor to the dukedom as well.
All right.
Milling about with a couple of other different kind of like, I wouldn't call it royalty, but like dignitaries and like stuff.
Right.
You know, the elbow nudgers and stuff like that. And I mean, granted, it's still a very modest society. However, like there's still a little bit of a sense of a hierarchy as far as class is concerned. There's going to be some people that are in charge and like kind of like get it. So Sir Duergar is kind of just having a conversation with a couple of individuals as well as Lady Chiton.
I feel like there's something I wanted to talk to them about, and I cannot remember what it is now.
Shirley does forget things quite often. Surely he wouldn't forget about
Shirley
this.
has a terrible memory.
Shirley would not forget about this.
Was I gonna ask about Vlander? I honestly, dude, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure you were gonna ask. I know you were gonna mention something about the bankrolling the heads thing again.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, like so. I'll just be like, yeah, good catch there. So Yeah, like
Sure, you literally just had a conversation like 20 minutes ago about it, so I'm gonna assume that Shirley's not that absent-minded.
Shirley is not. Ben's
Ben is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'll just go over there to them and be like, yeah. So whatever comes in, you're gonna pay out, but cancel the contract after that. Like, this is legit. And maybe make an announcement or something.
Yes, of course. Understood. We will take care of this.
Thank you. Oh, it's weird. Like,
Gary's still kind of like hanging out with you and stuff, just kind of like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be like, oh, by the way, this is Gerald. He is the de facto commander of the Duergar.
Garrig, but yeah, yes.
Gary, I apologize.
That's okay. I'm glad to be alive right now.
Well, I'm trying to pretend like I'm a decent human being right now, and I feel like I owe you some respect as a fellow soldier at very least. So
very honorable of you. I appreciate it. This is your home?
Yes, my ancestral home. This has been my family's seat for generations.
Oh, nice.
It is.
Nice. Well, I mean, I hope we can at least prove to you that hopefully we can prove useful. I appreciate the, you're giving us a place to stay and a home. I mean, we kind of know that landscape. I mean, I guess we know the landscape pretty well at this point. I mean, that's...
I was going to say, at very least, you have maps to...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll be able... And then, sounded like you and your father were concerned about some people, slavers, it sounded like?
And I'm kind of going to look at... We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Because I want to be ready for the asses.
Understood. It's the least, it's the least we can do. If they're an enemy of yours, I mean, you're letting us live, they're an enemy of ours now, I guess.
I think I'll tell you. Like I said, we'll talk to that later.
Yeah, of course.
But
you're home. Enjoy your home. I'm sure Captain Reichel and these fine gentlemen would be more than happy to escort us back, right? I mean, you're a major now, apparently, right?
I was going to say, I'm actually going to let Captain Reichel get some rest. I will find some house guards to keep an eye on you guys for the night, and then in the morning we'll get you sorted and on your way.
Okay. I mean, fine by us. We're just happy to, still have our heads. It sounds like it would have could have gone a couple different ways.
It could have. I'm glad things have worked out the way they have.
Me too.
And I'll put my hand out, Commander.
Sire? Sir.
That works. And I'll shake his hand.
Yeah, he shakes back.
All right.
He kind of has to go like this, but
yeah, I'll give him a little bend over too. I'm not going to make him reach all the way up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm basically gonna run to the tavern. I need a drink. I need lots of drinks.
Maury, I'm saying we need to get to those frogs soon.
Yeah.
The taste of battle has just been so amazing. We haven't stopped battling. Do you think you I would be tired of it, but I'm not.
Never get tired of something like that. Nope.
No.
We were
I
bred
s-
for it.
That's right. We were bred for this shit.
Was that to the north we had to go, or to...
I don't
And-
fucking know.
I'm gonna walk over and sit down and be like, yeah, that was way up there.
Oh, hey, Shirley, here's a bottle of wine for you. I was waiting for you to start drinking. We snuck in a shot, though.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, we did.
By the way, here's 125 gold for you. I already gave Juliet and Timmick their 125. We all got
All
it
right,
because it's the heads, and we worked it out. Don't you worry.
I got you. And I'm gonna take. I'll take 25 of that gold, walk up, and put it on the counter for Jezen. Be like, drinks and dinner on us.
Big spender.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. I gotta put down a band hammer. Hold on.
Oh
Not that
no!
hammer.
Oh no.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh,
Click
come on.
to reply.
Do that DM
God.
shit.
Of course, it's giving me a hard time. There we go.
I forget how to do the thing. It's been too long.
Block. Oh, that didn't do it. Report? Isn't there just a button
See
I
if
can
I can do
press?
Let me see if I got this figured.
See, the problem I have is that my mouse is not really cooperating today.
I got it.
There it is. Thank you.
Woo! There we go.
Boom. Anyway, so Jezen just kind of was like, yeah, okay. Open bar, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Awesome.
would say yeah. I was say if he needs more than 25 or whatever, that's yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, we'll take more, but that's plenty.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna uncork the bottle and
Oops,
just
wrong one.
pound it. Just
The second he starts drinking, I'm gonna look to Maury. I'm gonna tap his bottle. To our wonderful friendship and family. And I'm gonna just chug the bottle.
I was gonna say yeah, I'll stop long enough to do that. I'll be like tink.
Yes, I already know. Constitution saving throw.
Yep. Only for you.
I just feel like you hate me.
No.
It's called history.
Burn.
Did it fail?
Hold on. I'm fixing something.
Oh no.
Nah, just something's not working the way it's supposed to. Hopefully it does now. Anyway,
I'm gonna
ouch.
use my +1. Sir?
you're gonna use your +1 on that? Okay.
There you go. There you go.
And that brings it to a 14. Yeah, you're able to handle it. You're actually able to handle your liquor for once.
Heck yeah.
Only took 15 episodes and like 4 months. and almost a month-long break.
That's what did it. She just was like training that whole time.
Yeah. Awesome.
She's been like logging into the server, just rolling dice, like
Yeah, over and over again, just practicing her dice rolls.
nothing but con rolls the whole time.
Yep, exactly. So you all have a great evening of drink, food, and merriment. It is up to you if you want to do anything else with the rest of your day. It is evening. But you can talk amongst yourselves or progress in the next day. It's all up to you.
Oh, okay.
I'm drinking to the AM.
Yeah. Sleeps for
Yeah.
the weak and the
I
dead.
got nothing else to talk about.
What?
I got nothing else to talk about.
Okay. All right. So you all have a wonderful evening of drinking and merriment. Late into the evening, eventually you do find yourselves to a room. Jezen has basically you guys have permanent rooms here at this particular establishment, and you are able to rest easy for the evening.
Let's see. All right. So, I'm
However,
Oh.
Ooh.
Juliet,
Yes, sir.
give me a perception check.
Of course.
Who could it be now?
Yeah.
That is good. During your trance, your very drunken trance, so it's luckily that you rolled a natural 20 and a 17. You are able to catch movement out of the corner of your eye. There are windows to this establishment, and you see a shadow past one of the windows.
I
What would
jump
you like to do?
I jump to my feet, summon my blade, and see what the hell is going on.
Right behind her.
Well, you're asleep.
Wait, I thought this was while we were drinking.
No, this is after you pass out. You do so. You go and approach the window.
Mm-hmm.
And as you do, bursting in through the window next to you, and the one on the other side of the room, are two cloaked figures. Large, long mantles. Long, dark black cape. And a very odd spiral spiked helmet. The one to the right of you, dressed very similarly, but also similar height and build of your dragonborn friend. They burst into the room. For the Flayers. And that's where we'll leave it off tonight.
I was gonna I was gonna say, would you let me hit them and smite them real quick?
Maybe. Maybe next week. Or next episode. So, we'll see where everything takes us here in their next episode. I think it'll come next week. It all depends on, I'm still dealing with being a father, so I wanted to at least get an episode in here before 2021 happened. So we will keep track, and we'll get you guys back up to speed here once we figure everything out. Always stay tuned to the social medias and all that kind of cool stuff for updates, because it's going to be... I'm still figuring out fatherhood. But anyway, so I hope you guys had a great evening. If you haven't yet, make sure you check out the Discord channel. We kind of talked in there about this campaign, but also just any kind of questions you have about Dungeons & Dragons, being a Dungeon Master, players. We actually do have a looking for game section that I'm trying to push a little bit more for some folks, because there's been some interest in using Foundry Virtual Tabletop, which I know not many of you have actually, well, if you're joining us today, you didn't get a chance to see it, but it is something that looks a little bit like this. Oh yeah, fancy animations. And so it's really cool. But we'll be figuring that out here in the future. I'm trying to hopefully get people connected to other DMs and players that play with Foundry, so that would be something that kind of cool to do. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a good evening. We will be finding a raid here, so stay tuned once I get here into the end screen here, and I will find a raid for you all, and we'll see you all next time. Have a good night.
Bye,
Bye, guys.